So it's time to try and do my spreads, my setup for January 2019 in my bullet journal to keep a track of everything, to keep more organised for the year. And I decided to do a little bit of decoration on this, which I will explain in a little bit as we get to it. But here's just a quick look at my spreads. It's the overview for January and then my first week. Now, what I'd been doing to get a feel for what bullet journaling was going to be like, on a scrap of paper I'd made a start with the kind of things I thought that I needed, and I've been using these and I've found it really wonderful. So I started my book, and if you haven't already seen, I showed you the setup of this in the previous video, which I'll link to in the cards. And then I've started in December doing a little bit of work just so as not to waste the book just scribbling on bits of paper. But now I'm setting up my January spreads. Now, we mentioned we'd have a theme for as many months as we could of 2019, and January is to be Japanuary, Asian inspired art and ideas. So I thought it would be kind of cool to have an Asian inspiredness to my bullet journal for January. So sort of got kind of Asian-y looking letters, and then we're saying Japanuary so that it makes sense. Hopefully that's the plan. Again, just practicing my lettering to get the hang of handwriting. And I'm starting off here. I didn't feel I needed a calendar here, so what I'm doing is, it's kind of a version of the habit tracker. It's a task tracker, so I'm putting each day of the week for the whole of the month, and then putting in some points that I'm wanting to do, that I'm wanting to keep track of. So we've got personal, and then eatsy things, email, felt, photo, pack, ship and list. And then YouTube is conversations, script, film, edit, thumbnail and publish. And then finance and doing my books, because that's going to be super important in January. I need to get that done. So with any of these, when I do them on a specific day, I'll just cross off at that section, and it will just give me an overview of what I'm spending most of my time on in the month. And as for the personal, that's just because I'm trying to make sure that I do a little something for myself every day. And we're popping over to do, and obviously straight away I'm putting taxis into that. I'll add more things later as I need to. But obviously taxis have to be in by the end of January, so I'm going to need to work on them, because one reason I'm doing this bullet journal is, I haven't been up to date with my taxis, so I'm coming up with more easy ways to keep track of everything, hopefully, which is going to be part of this part of the page on the spread, which is my expense. And I'm just making a little place where I'm going to gather together all the 5 weeks of that month, the totals of expenses, and then putting in any income, the money coming from Etsy, and then AdSense from YouTube, and then if I get any other money from any other advertising. And I thought I would have a go, might as well try and inspire myself to more artistic flair, try a little doodle in the corner. And this hopefully might give you an idea of a project I've got for Japanuary, a little needle felting project that we could have at some point. And I decided, as the paper is so thin, I'm going to try colouring in my things I want to colour in with some coloured pencil instead of using pens. So it's just a very faint pencil, but it gives a cute kind of wash. I might get better quality pencils later as we come along, but just putting her little hair and her belt in black, and then the flower, her hair ties, her little rosy cheeks and her little kimono we're colouring in red. If I had a little white gel pen, that would be kind of cool, maybe to put in some white flowers or something in her kimono, but I think she's kind of cute as she is. And I didn't mention we've added a little panda sticker up at the top as well. I could have sketched him too, he's very cute. But that's my first spread page for January, what I'm looking to keep track of. And then just cleaning everything up, and then we've got the next couple of pages, and I'm trying to keep in numbering the pages. So I want video ideas for the month. This is where I'm going to jot down some ideas, keywords that I'm going to use for the videos, just any kind of little doodling that I want for YouTube. and trying to keep up with this kind of Asian inspired lettering. And this final page I'm really quite excited about. A lot of people use inspirational words and quotes and things, but I just wanted, we've got awesome words, and this is just going to be a gathering of the nice things customers etc. have said to me over the month, so I can remember them. So if you say something nice on this video, it might turn up on the words of awesome page. If you can think of a better term to use for this page, then let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I want to remember all the nice things that were said to me. I thought that would be nice and inspirational. And then we're just moving on to the first weekly spread. And I'm just gonna try just doing a full spread for each week. Not going to be like lots of different pages. I think I can get everything I want into one page, but we'll see. If I have to add another page, I'll add another page. And because January's starting on a Tuesday, I've got an extra bit of space to do a bit of a doodle. So we've got some flowers and some lanterns, and just popping in the days of the week. And I'm looking to just get, this is going to be my to-dos, and then any little notes I want to make to myself about how that day went. So we have from Tuesday to Sunday. It will normally run from Monday to Sunday, obviously, but there's no Monday. There's no Monday in January. It starts on a Tuesday. So I've just given myself a little space for everything. And then we have to do, which is taxes. Now my felt tracker, this has kind of been really handy. What I'm doing is the number of dogs and bookmarks that I have to felt, I just put a little bullet point on each one of them, and then give a half cross when one's completed and a full cross when it's sent as well. So that just lets me keep track and see at a glance what I need, what orders I've got to catch up on. So that's what I've been doing so far. And then expenses down below of everything I've spent. And then I just had this idea to colour code the month of January. It's just going to have a red box in the corner. So when I'm flipping through the journal at a later date, and I just popped paper underneath so I didn't make a mess. And when I'm flipping through the journal at a later date, I know that the red corners are January. So January is now colour coded red. And at the minute, this is the things I think I need to keep track of. I have more spaces if I need to add more pages. But guys, if you can let me know what you think, if I'm tracking enough stuff just for business ideas and stuff, if there's other things you keep track of, if you use a bullet journal or a planner or a Filofax or whatever else, just let me know. I'm making this a kind of minimalistic one just to keep track of Etsy and YouTube. I'm trying to add a little bit of decoration. Just I find the doodling about and doing little things just helps inspire me to a little bit more artistic endeavour. So that's what I'm working on. I do have to get some nice coloured pens that work better than the pencil, but I quite like the softness of this. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and that is my spread for January. Thank you so much for watching.